Nia is 14 years old. She's a dancer and she sings, so I can see that kid on a Broadway stage. She could be back in the 1920s doing ragtime. Nia's had a lot of training with musical theater, and I think she'll look good. All the beginnings right there is fine. Then when you come up, we can do crazy legs. We can do a little. She can do a big high kick, Charleston.
Uh-oh. No, she doesn't need to be doing a Charleston and a teen dance. No, that's babyish. There's no Charleston in this dance.
There might be in a couple minutes.
No. Don't give me garbage.
Oh, oh, ugh. Did you see that?
Come on.
Did you see that?
If Abby wants Nia to win, then maybe choreograph it to look like a winning number. It's hard to watch Abby constantly give Nia childish and immature choreography. I feel it's like an uphill battle. We're having this conversation over and over and over again.
Step to second, face the wall with your rear end to the back and twerk.
Abby thinks twerking is appropriate for a dance competition. She needs her head examined. They probably expect more from a team, and for Nia to push her, she needs to be given more, and she has to rise to that level. Don't give me mediocre choreography. No, thank you.
Oh, no.
Abby, excuse me, that seems like that's a choreography that she's done several years ago. The Charleston going back like that doesn't seem like mature choreography.
You're right, so let's leave it the way it is. Okay, you're good, sweetheart, you're done.
You know what, Abby? If you want to penalize her by doing that, that's on you.
I'm not penalizing her.
Yes, you are. You're like,
I was trying to make it better.
But why is that better?
Well, it's a musical theater piece, and
I
it
know,
has to
but
do with
it
Money
was
Makes the
still-
World Go Round, and it's from the original Broadway show. Boom.
You could do something like that and make it more appropriate for a teen solo.
Don't care.
I know. That's the whole point. And the world knows you don't care.
So?
She wants the girls to prove themselves, but she's not giving the girls what they need to be successful. We call Abby out, and she reveals that she doesn't want to be here. You look like a buffoon. Walk out. Show the world you don't care.
We need to work on the last text for The View. I've arranged for the kids to perform on The View. And we're going to do our award-winning number from the national finals, The Last Text. And Asia, you will be doing The Last Text.
Mackenzie's been in the dance since the get-go. I mean, and she's fine. You know, she hasn't been dancing, and I would like her to be in it.
Which, that's just it. She hasn't been dancing.
Yeah, but I would like her to be in it. She's part of this team, and she's been here since she's 3 years old. I think you should give her a chance.
Melissa, I need you to let me work. Understand?
I think Mackenzie should be dancing on The View for sure. She's been a part of this team since the beginning, and Asia just came.
Come on, let's move over here. I want this to be on your mind first, but you know it. So we're just gonna review it, gonna yell out some corrections. This is what we're gonna do. Mackenzie was originally in The Last Text, but now I have Asia. I really don't know what's going on with Mackenzie's foot. Melissa is the one that said Mackenzie was hurt. Mackenzie's crying, Mackenzie's in pain. We went to a doctor, blah, 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 blah. And now we're here in New York City, and the kids have a chance to be on The View. Suddenly, her foot's fine, and Melissa's backpedaling again. Somebody has to hold Melissa accountable for her words, and it's going to be me. You don't want to hit your garage tay behind Kendall. Really straighten those knees on that back handspring. There wasn't enough energy in that arm. It's like, you can't put your hand on the floor, Paige.
Melissa, what do you think is going to go on with The Last Text? Do you think that Asia's doing it, or do you think she's going to put Kenzie in it?
I would assume that Asia's in it. I don't know.
I think at this point, I think it's Asia.
I'm gonna talk to Abby about it.
You did, or you...
I'm going to, absolutely. I'm not gonna let my daughter just be here and not do anything.
It's not right. That little girl has been dragged around for the last 3 weeks, ready to dance, and she's not allowed. I'm totally backing Melissa. Mackenzie feels better. Mackenzie was in the dance. It's Mackenzie's spot. It's a no-brainer.
Asia's practicing really hard, so
But why can't they both be in the group?
Well, I don't know yet. That's Abby. That's Abby's call. It's not my call. It's not Asia's call. So.
Okay, so you understand this was our national winning number, why Mackenzie should be in it, not Asia.
Have her add Kenzie to the group.
Mackenzie has put her time in.
But I'm not gonna sit there and go, Asia, go tell Abby no.
Whoever Abby picks, I'm fine with, but I do think that if Mackenzie is really hurt, that she shouldn't just be automatically okay because we're going on The View.
Mackenzie, come here.
I don't understand why your mom is letting Asia walk in and take over. She's had all this and all that, and everyone's loving her, and they're gonna forget about you. And your mom's just sitting out there letting this woman come from California and take over everything. Try to be overstretching your splits. Do something while you're in here.
Kenz, come here. So what did Miss Abby say to you?
She said, why are you letting Christy and Asia come into here and take my spot?
But what did you say? I'm an 8-year-old kid. What am I supposed to do?
She wants you to go do something about it.
Okay.
Not me, she wants you.
Okay, but what am I supposed to do about it, Kenzie? I'm gonna talk to Miss Abby about it, because it's ridiculous. You're a team member, you're fine, you need to be in this dance. I have to convince Abby to let Mackenzie dance. I'm not allowing this new Christy to come in and just take over. Ab, what do I have to do to get Mackenzie to dance again? I mean, I really think that she needs to go on The View. I just feel like you're replacing Mackenzie and you don't want her in the group anymore. And she's really wants to dance so bad. And I've been very dedicated to you. I would do anything you asked me to
This
do.
isn't about you.
She just dances like a little kid.
She's
She's
8.
doing her. I gave her one older routine this season, and she forgot it and stood on stage.
But
Well, I think she draws eyes. I think she's too short. She's
Asia's
a
just
foot
small.
shorter.
I know, but she wants it. Her mother wants it.
Mackenzie wants it too.
I really have to get to the song.
But this is about Mackenzie. I want her to dance, and she wants
Well,
to dance, Ab.
Asia, come on.
I'm definitely frustrated because Abby's like, nope, Asia's here, she's gonna dance. Abby has always told me that she wants my kids to stay as cute as long as they can. I don't want my daughter to be sassy on stage at age 8. Not at all.
What? What happened?
Did you have the courage to say something?
I said to Abby, I said, Mackenzie wants to dance. She wants to dance. She says, well, you know, Mackenzie's too short. I said, Asia's the same size as Mackenzie.
So what was the outcome of the conversation?
She said, Asia wants it more than Mackenzie. I'm like, okay. She said, you want it more for Asia. What am I here every freaking day?
Okay, but Melissa, now you're getting mad because she's saying that about Asia, but whenever she says to me, Maddie wants it more than your kids, you two look at me and say, I'm jealous. So, like, how do you like it?
It's hard for me that a stranger comes in.
Yeah, it's hard for us too. That's the same thing.
But you have to also respect what they're feeling every week.
It's hard to see my 8-year-old not dance.
I'm fully on Christy and Kelly's side.
Well, of course you are, because you want Asia in the
No,
number.
it has nothing to do about that. If it was me, I'd put Asia and Mackenzie head to head, toe to toe. So there's nothing for me to prove.
Oh, look at the ABC. So exciting!
It's the morning of The View, and I was a little bit nervous before I got here, but now that I'm here at the studio, I just can't wait to get out there. Okay, is that good, girls? You want to check it out? Check it out. All right, guys, places. I need you not to pay attention to anything that's going on, but to me. The girls are gonna perform The Last Text. Putting choreography on live TV is difficult. We start out rehearsing the girls. All the cameramen are there, all the sound guys, they're watching the girls, they're serious about their jobs, and I love being here with all this professionalism. 5, 6, 7, and Asia. Do you see where you are? Are you in line with that first poll? Yes. You came too far downstage. You know what? Asia, come out of there. You go in right now so she can see what you do. I am swapping Asia and Mackenzie out, in and out, in and out, because I want to see who's going to actually perform. All right, Mackenzie, what happened? I give you the opportunity to practice it. I want to use Asia, and now you do a cartwheel, you stop, then you move forward and do a back handspring. What was going on?
I thought I was going to fall.
Thought you were going to fall off the stage. I really want Mackenzie to do it because she was part of the original award-winning number, but Melissa has to learn that she doesn't get her cake and eat it too. And Asia is just raring to go. Woohoo!
Perfect person!
Christy, look at you!
just
fabulous.
Thank you.
I want to be like that when I grow up. She looks great.
Who's gonna be in the dance?
I'm not sure yet if Asia or Mackenzie are doing the dance. Mackenzie already got to do it, and she's been hurt, and it's, you know, I'm kind of getting that she was hurt because she didn't want to go up against Asia. So I need to go. I need to get into hair and makeup. That's show business, ladies. Have them ready.
Okay. There they are, the stars of the day.
Abby said
Mackenzie,
next time
come
she
here.
comes in here, she wants you dressed and ready, so be nice and warmed up.
For the most part, Melissa's very guarded and not letting you see how upset she is that Asia is basically taking over Mackenzie's role. I mean, I think there's a perception that Mackenzie's space or her place on the team is a little threatened by Asia.
Oh, don't do that again, Kenz. No more doing that, okay? Just leave it.
This is life. It's not always fair, right? So whatever she decides, we're gonna go with it. If you're not in the dance, I know you're mature enough to understand.
You know, most likely you're not going to be in the dance, okay? So don't get upset. No pouting, no crying, okay?
That's how it is, right? Okay, so we just watch and be happy and hope the group does really well. If you're in it,
It is what it is.
All right, girls, we're ready for you.
okay, break a leg, break a leg. Make me feel it.
Ready?
I will.
Do what you gotta do. It's your moment. You're on national TV.
Make it count.
Make it count.
Millions are watching.
Break a leg, all of you.
Who's gonna dance? Asia, Mackenzie. I have no idea.
Ready, ladies?
Ready, girls? Shoulders down, long necks.
So Elizabeth leads, dance performance, and then you and all the hosts will come in at the end and say goodbye.
The girls look great. They're serious. They're acting like seasoned professionals. I'm thrilled with their behavior. All right. This is my decision. You are gonna do the number. You are coming out with me at the end. Understand?
Yes.
The next time you're hurt, I go to the doctor with you. Understood?
Yes.
Because I think your mother is lying. Let's go. I put Mackenzie in the last text because 3 different times I told Asia where she needed to fall. She kept doing it wrong. Wrong? Get you tossed out.
Here to perform the last text, please welcome the dance troupe from the Abby Lee Dance Company.
Woo!
When Mackenzie pops up from behind the seat in the last text, all is well in Melissa's little world.
Look at her foot. You see her foot up?
Yeah.
I never noticed her doing that before.
Personally, I knew this was gonna happen, but Abby's gonna go ahead and take loyalty over talent. That's fine.
I'm not surprised that Mackenzie ended up doing this dance at all. I think that Abby knew all week of who she was going to have do this dance.
As soon as I did my cartwheel over the seat, I was like, I'm back.
Co-hosting The View. That's a dream come true.
I'm just so excited that Maddie's back and we're like a complete group again.
Yeah, me too. Now that Maddie's back, hopefully this will make Abby happy. Last week, she didn't want to be with the team. She didn't want to be here.
I'm not working anymore.
The show has to go on.
Why?
I understand that Abby is dealing with legal issues, but you know what? She needs to hold it together. Maybe because Maddie's here, Abby will show up for work.
Hello.
Hey! You look very nice.
Oh, thank you.
Abby showed up, and she got dressed. Maybe our fearless leader is back, but honestly, I'm not holding my breath.
Last week we found you in your pajamas, not ready to do pyramid. So this week we find you ready to go. Is it because Maddie's back?
No.
You told me I don't have the passion, I'm not interested in this anymore. Has that changed?
Do I have the passion to teach dance, to choreograph, to create? Absolutely. That is my passion. It's not about quitting because I'm afraid of hard work. I'm not.
Then, Abby, what is it about? All those times where you didn't want to be here, you didn't want the kids here, you didn't want to do it, you didn't want to show. What is it about? And has that changed so now we can have Abby back?
It's financial issues. I think all of you kids respect that, and you know that. It's the way it is. These moms don't have any idea the kind of stress that I'm under, emotionally, mentally, and financially. I've had years of success, and now it's falling apart. It's hard to continue to do my job because I don't feel that I am putting my best foot forward. But my parents never let me quit. So I need to suck it up and put on a happy face. Let's get finished. Okay, congratulations, girls. It was a very successful trip to Arizona. Maddie, you're back. Yay. You were doing a movie. You were a winner up until that point. When you came back and went and came back and went, you didn't win.
Second place, 3A Bond Girl, the Abby Lee Dance Company.
You need to get into the groove, and you need to be my #1 girl out there every week again. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right. This week, my eyes are gonna be on Maddie. It's gonna be her that gets the correction or her that gets reprimanded. Getting to the top is one thing, but staying on top is tougher. Without her dance training, Maddie wouldn't be getting these opportunities.
Did you see her do the Ellen? Did you see the video? I sent it to you.
I'm just busy. I'm just doing other stuff.
This week, Maddie was on the Ellen show and Abby didn't watch it. It's a little bizarre for Abby to act like this, but it is what it is. If Abby doesn't want to watch her, shame on her.
I thought she'd have a solo this week for sure.
I did too.
But you know what? She was on Ellen yesterday and she had her own solo there that millions of people saw. So I'm okay with that.
And she wasn't even on the top of the pyramid, and she was on the Ellen show. Serious.
Oh,
I thought she'd be on the top for sure. She was on the top when she wasn't even here.
Really, seriously.
Honestly,
You say you're not taking it anymore. Why didn't you say, Abby, why wouldn't you watch your student? It's a 4-minute routine. You couldn't have watched your student who you trained for 4 minutes.
I think that it's odd that Abby didn't watch Maddie on Ellen. That's not like Abby. I mean, that's kind of rude.
Think of the 7 deadly sins. I mean, every single one of them applies to one person in that room. And it wasn't one of our kids.
Well, I mean, think of how many times we've caught Abby eating.
Hey, look, she's arranging her pickles. It's gluttony. Think about the wrath.
I have backed Nia up with those pathetic feet for years.
The only one I really can't figure out how it would apply to Abby is lust.
Are you kidding me? Oh, yeah.
I'm a 50-yard line kind of girl.
Were you a cheerleader?
No. I just mean I did it on the 50-yard line.
I have a question. You're not excited about Maddie being on Ellen yesterday?
I am, but you know what? I was sick, and then I was crazy busy.
It's 4 minutes.
I know, but I wanted to come. You have to invite me.
I can barely get on. I wasn't in the audience.
I know, but you don't need to be there. I do. You're the mother. Excuse me, please.
She's envious of your kid.
She used to talk about us being jealous as moms. I think the tables have turned.
You heard her. She didn't watch it because she wanted to be there. She protested it, Melissa.
I think she's jealous of your daughter, and I think she's gonna try to hold her back for a while.
Maddie, don't let it flop so much.
It may not even be intentional, but I think that she'd rather break her toys than share them.
Maddie, it's so blah. When you take your arm out, it's like throws your whole turn off.
When it all started, it was Abby. It was always about Abby, and that has switched.
You should be able to do anything with your arms and keep turning like a top.
It all makes sense. Maddie's career is taking off, and Abby's is going down the drain. Abby doesn't know how to handle Maddie's success right now. All she knows how to do is to punish Maddie.
I wonder if she's coming this morning. Who knows?
I never know what to expect with Abby. Is she gonna be happy and wanna teach? Is she gonna be mad and sit in her bedroom? Is she gonna get dressed today? It's not fair to the children. What the heck? What's with the hair? What's under there?
It's not dry, so I just stuck it up, and I'm gonna get sick. It's cool in here.
mean, come on, do your hair. Get a hair dryer and blow your hair.
Wow, really?
Do we come wrapped up in a turban? No.
There's always something.
It's always something.
And she goes, look, I have to work and you don't. Well, guess what? I'm still doing stuff and I'm still getting my hair done.
Just do your job. You worked in a bank, would you show up in a bank like that? If I worked in a school, would I show up with a big old towel on my head as a principal? Here I am.
Do you take her seriously? No. Right.
You're a joke. You're an absolute joke.
All right, do it from the top.
This group dance is based on the 7 deadly sins. She wants to talk about our kids having sins. Don't cast the first stone here. All week, Abby has been a total sloth. She's too lazy to come up with an original idea, and she's basically recycled a dance from season 1. She doesn't care to work. That's it.
I don't know what your hand's doing behind your head or up or down, Maddie. Bryn, very good. Bryn, you're the newest addition to our family, and yet you're the girl that has it together. Maddie, you're just rushing through. It's not like you're performing it. It's like you're trying to get through the dance today to make sure you know it. That's what it looks like. It looks like nothing, and you're better than that.
Maddie was amazing. The dance was beautiful. The kid did it perfect. It wasn't enough.
It wasn't enough.
Well, maybe things are changing, and I'm sorry if that offends anybody, but
My daughter has proved herself. She just booked another job yesterday. So has your daughter? No.
I think that Abby thought that as Maddie rose to fame, she was gonna go with her. But now because Maddie has become a bigger celebrity than Abby, maybe it's that Abby is kind of done with Maddie, and she wants Bryn to take her spot. Did you have any regrets not giving Maddie a solo this week?
No.
No?
Maddie is in a place now where I don't have to sell her anymore, and I don't have to shove her down your throats anymore.
That's a new argument. You got quick on your feet. All right, that's a go one.
So then how do you really feel about Maddie's success? Are you feel like she's beyond you? Do you feel like you're jealous of her success? Like, we've thrown out a bunch of stuff. How do you
Well,
really
whatever
feel
you're throwing out
about
is gonna get your kid and you kicked off my team. If there's one thing that I can tell you, back me up. Because I can do wonderful things for your kid, or I can do a whole lot of nothing for your kid. This week, we are attending Imagine Dance Challenge in Woodbridge, Virginia. This is a brand new competition from Gary Pate, the director of Star Power. So you know there are going to be a ton of kids there, and really good kids, including Studio Blue.
I know that Studio Blue is the best of the best in the Virginia area. And unfortunately, we have lost to Studio Blue in the past.
Fourth place is act number 26, Arabian Nights. And that top spot from our elite junior small group division of competition belongs to act number 47, Studio Blue.
They're going to be waiting for us, and they're going to be ready. They're out for blood.
Now, I had a brilliant idea about a group number that I've been wanting to do for some time. But since we're going to Woodbridge, Virginia, and all these amazing studios are gonna be there, I don't think we're gonna do that number this week. Hate to break it to you girls, I don't think we're really gonna win. People are out to get the Abby Lee Dance Company. I don't wanna waste it going to the competition and get beat hands down. It's too important to me. Right in the middle of the pyramid, I thought twice about doing this dance. I think we should save it for nationals. It is going to be really good, and it's very controversial. So I'm gonna shelve it, and I'm coming up with something new for this week. So everybody is in the group routine. I just don't know what we're doing yet.
Abby's never done this before. You know, to go into a competition totally unprepared with no idea what we're performing, it's nuts, even by Abby's standard.
I have no idea. The number that I wanted to do is amazing. But there are over 100 numbers in the competition. They're doing numbers that they have done for 6, 8, 10 months. So you understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
I usually have the group routine planned out weeks in advance, sometimes even months. It takes a long time to decide on the music, to order the costumes, but I've always taught my dancers to be on their toes. You have to be ready for anything. I just have to figure out what we're going to do. I don't have a theme, I don't have music, I don't have a clue.
A lot of standing around going on in there. What is going on?
We've been in here,
That's because she has no dance. What is she gonna choreograph? She has no music.
The group dance this week is I'm Not Sure, and it's in the I Don't Know category, and it is based on a theme of we're doing it on the fly. Let's see what happens.
We should do the number she planned on doing. She brought Jade in here. She obviously had a great idea. Let's do it.
I came all this way. I left my 2 studios. I want her in this fabulous number that she's talking about.
It's obvious Abby's worried
Oh,
about
clearly.
who we're going to see. I think it's obvious.
Now, why does Studio Blue wig her out? Have they beaten her before?
They're amazing.
Oh, yeah.
They're amazing.
Abby, you're afraid of Studio Blue, and you don't want to give our kids a really good routine. You don't want to put our best foot forward, so then you have an excuse when we lose.
Girls, I need you to line up for me, just like right here. What about phobias? The piece could be, what are you afraid of? People are afraid of heights. People are afraid of small places. What are you really afraid of?
I'm just afraid of being by myself, like in the dark.
Alone.
In a room. Yes, alone.
Chloe, go ahead, what were you gonna say?
I'm afraid of speaking in public.
Speaking in public.
I'm afraid of bugs.
Okay, perfect. Now we're getting somewhere. What are you afraid of?
Really big crowds.
Crowds, okay.
I'm afraid of needles.
Like getting a shot at the doctor?
Well, I'm afraid of heights.
Okay, good, that works.
I think the biggest phobia any of those kids have in that room is Abby.
Yeah, they're too afraid to say it.
They need to ask Abby what she's afraid of.
Losing.
Studio Blue. Abby thinks so highly of Studio Blue that she nixed our great number she was going to put together for us and is basically running scared. She's afraid of them.
All right, spread apart once, guys, spread apart. I want you to tell me in 16 counts what you are afraid of. Chloe, you're first. You are afraid of speaking in public. Go. 1, 2. I'm having the girls improv. I want to see them act out their phobias. Maybe I can use some of this for inspiration for the choreography. Mackenzie, you're afraid of bugs. Bugs fly in the air, bugs crawl on the ground, bugs sting you. Ready? Come on out. Face the mirrors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, she ran out of the room. That was her improv.
She ran away from the spider.
Look, Maddie's yelling at her.
6, 7, 8.
Trying to force the gear.
Oh, poor thing. 14.
Why are you
15.
laughing at me?
Because I think you're ridiculous. Go, get out of here. Go sit up the stairs with your mother. I don't know what to do. Oh well.
You laughed at me.
But Kenzie, honey, because it was cute. You ran out of the room like you were afraid of spiders.
But
Don't
she
yell.
laughed at me. Because I wasn't doing anything. Because I don't know what to do.
How do you have the #1 video in the country on iTunes and that you can't pretend there's a bug?
You go in there and you show her what you're capable of.
It's ridiculous.
Okay?
Mom, I'm a kid. I'm allowed to do this.
I know Abby's right. If she's going to be Mac Z pop star, she really needs to toughen up a little bit and get some thicker skin.
You cried about doing an improvisational acting skill.
But you laughed at me.
You don't think people laugh at me every day? You don't think people make fun of me? Get over yourself. You are officially benched from this routine, and you have to sit on the bench. Creating a group competition routine from scratch, just a few days before the competition, is crazy. Nobody does that. It took me the entire first day just to figure out what I was gonna do. And I'm choreographing the routine right now, on the spot. Stop, stop. We need Nia facing the audience more. Like, we needed this on an angle slightly. I don't have a title yet, but I know my theme is fears and phobias. I have music, but I'm just worried about time because that is something that I don't have a lot of. It's running out fast.
So, Kenzie, is she in or out of the dance?
Abby said if she wants a junior number, she's in. If she wants a teen number, she's out.
Well, of course she's gonna want a junior number.
I don't know about that.
I would think she'd want a junior number.
I would think she wants a junior number,
Okay,
too.
well,
Oh, but if Studio Blues compete in juniors, she's gonna make it a teen. Yep. Abby has proven herself to be very calculating. She knows exactly what she's doing by benching Mackenzie. She doesn't want to dance in the junior group because Studio Blue knows that we compete as juniors, and she thinks that she's gonna get one up on them by competing in a teen division. Abby would rather risk us dancing against all those teen dance teams than just play fair and square and have us dance against Studio Blue's junior team.
Picking and choosing who's going to be in a group number just so she could win in a certain age category is wrong.
That's like manipulating the system.
Girls, we're getting somewhere with this. I like the concept, but it's gonna be you. It's gonna be your acting. Do the judges get what it's about? If they don't get it, you're not gonna win. I'm running upstairs to talk to the moms about the age divisions here. So can you keep going? All right. Hello?
Oh, hey. So aren't you worried that our kids are gonna be teens?
Well, there's over 100 numbers there. There's gonna be a lot of teens that are amazing.
Why can't you just
I
put
told
Mackenzie
the
in?
kid, she's benched. What she did was just ridiculous. She made a mistake. She screwed up. She took the wrong.
But that's your choice. Now they're not gonna be in the juniors.
That was a moment to shine, to step out there in the middle and blow everybody away at an audition. And that's not what she did. She choked.
I think that Abby is using Mackenzie's crying as an excuse to strategically take her out of the group number so that we don't compete against Studio Blue.
As a teacher, you never want to put a group higher. You always want to put them lower.
Why are you sitting here silent then? Why didn't you tell her that?
It's not my place. I'm not the teacher here.
Today we're in Woodbridge, Virginia at the Imagine National Dance Challenge. There's amazing dancers here, including Studio Blue. This is their home turf, and Abby has done all these little sneaky maneuvers trying to keep us out of their sights, but you never know. Anything can happen on competition day. So Abby, is Studio Blue competing as a junior or a teen?
They're in a competing group with our kids.
But that group is not competing against our group.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
They're teens.
The group will be competing as teens. Come on. They're not ready to dance with kids that are 17, 18 years old. My kids are not at that level yet. But they can blame that on Mackenzie for acting like a brat.
Do you think, looking at the program now, that it was a smart choice to move up to teen?
You know what? I've been trying to get online to do some banking, and I didn't really.
She's not engaging, so I don't know why we're even bothering.
Let me think about that.
Abby can't even look us in the eye and admit that she made a mistake. Not only do we have to dance in a very difficult teen division, now we're dancing against a team that Abby was trying to avoid, Studio Blue.
Well, let's give them the best chance then, and the best chance is in the junior category.
Absolutely.
We all know that.
I think you have the most credibility because you are a dance teacher, you're a colleague. If you were to say something like that, coming from you, that has clout. If she can convince Abby to put Kenzie back in a group dance, we might actually have a chance of winning.
Abby, can I talk to you teacher to teacher? Would you consider putting Mackenzie back in?
Lori, I am just exhausted dealing with moms and problems and psychos. I just feel like finally I am in a position where I'm gonna put my foot down. And if a kid acts up, I am sticking to my rules. They need to realize, hey, there's really good kids out there. I need to step my game up.
Abby's too stubborn to admit that her plan has backfired. And now it's the girls that are gonna have to pay the price for her bad decision.
Girls, you know you're dancing in the teen division. That was my decision. I benched Mackenzie. It changes your age, the average age. You deal with it. Think about your phobia. Think about what you are afraid of.
This has been a tough competition season so far. We've lost twice to the select team, and we almost lost to Kathy a couple weeks ago. If we beat Studio Blue, this will prove to Abby that the elite team is her best team.
It was an accident.
Nobody said anything.
No, but you're rolling your eyes. I can see you. I have eyes.
Spatial awareness.
Okay, accident.
Wise up. Every other kid is smushed up here, and nobody else is kicking in anybody.
And you gave her a dirty look for touching your precious one. It was an accident. Get over it.
Say you're sorry, Chloe.
She always says she's sorry.
You guys ready? Let's go. Let's do this.
Abby, and you're a bitch.
Pardon me?
I said you're a witch.
Oh, I am. I'm on my broom. Let's go.
Thanks, Abby. Thanks for rattling the girls right before they go on stage and compete against not only much older dancers, but Studio Blue. It's not exactly ideal circumstances.
You have to remember, Studio Blue has a reputation at Abby Lee Dance Company, and we want to keep it, okay? She'd be lucky to have any of you guys on her team. You have it all going for you, okay? But you need to leave it all on the dance floor. We want to come out number one again. Yes? All right, let's do it, guys.
Let's hear entry number 77. This is Loss of Oneself. Welcome next. This is entry 112. Nothing to fear but fear itself.
Our girls are dancing against bigger, stronger, older dancers. And they're dancing a number that Abby just dreamed up a couple days ago. But if anyone can pull off a miracle, it's our kids. They've done it time and time again. I just hope this is one of those times.
It's not so bad alone. My fridge makes a noise that lets me know I'm home. And the milk in my bones says this isn't the darkest night I've known. I know that this isn't the darkest night I've known. I'd walk some miles to sleep, but there's nowhere to run when no lights on my street. And my shoe the stone says this isn't the darkest night I've known. I know that this isn't the darkest night I've known. I know that this isn't the darkest night I've known.
I had my doubts about this group dance, but when I see our girls on stage, it's magical. They are an amazing team of dancers.
Here we go. You guys ready? Now, our top 3 overall. Your third place champion is Poison, number 46. Boy, do these scores get tight as we move to the top. Second place regional champion, nothing to fear but fear itself, number 112. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your overall champion today will be Lost Oneself. Let's hear it for our top 8 performers.
I wonder if they would have been first had they competed where they were supposed to with Mackenzie.
You know, if the competition rules would have been 10 to 12 and 13 to 15, you'd have been at the top of that age group. But regardless, you're gonna get older and you have to get better.